Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to be studying some of the works in The Art of How to Train Your Dragon. I'm going to specifically study illustrations of Toothless. He's the cutest dragon in my opinion in the entire movies. So yeah, we're focusing on him today. These ones that I'm going to be sketching are from an artist named Otto. He usually did these kinds of illustrations in pencil and marker. And the copy of The Art of How to Train Your Dragon that I have, I forgot where I got it, but a TikToker told me that it's free. Go to this website. I can't find that video anymore. But when I do, I'm going to put it in the descriptions or in the comments below. For today, I'm going to be using the Staedtler Mars Lumograph pencils, specifically only the F, because I'm contemplating putting watercolor on top of it. That might be another video because today we're going to be focusing just on sketching. For our first sketch, I'm going to attempt at this first illustration of Toothless spreading his wings, flying in the sky, and I'm just plotting out where I want his head, his eyes, his body, his wings to go. I have this big problem where I really don't know where to place stuff. Usually if I just draw right ahead, it's either too small or too big for the surface. So that's also part of why we're working on the sketchbook today. I think I'm doing this wrong because his body is not bodying. Is that a term? Can I use that term? Because something's off. I know that I got a proportion wrong, and I can't fix these feet, these paws, because the reference doesn't really, it only gives me like 1, 2, and 3, and that looks like a middle finger, and I don't want to get cancelled, so I don't know what to do here. I just have to finish the wings, and I'm still deciding whether I'm going to use watercolor on this sketchbook. Do you guys use your sketchbooks as like diary or something like that? I've heard that, you know, because it is a sketchbook and the artist has freedom, like some artists use it as like a diary or a journal. I think if I treated this sketchbook as a journal, I would be using it a lot more, but since I open this like very rarely, it's not being used as much, which is kind of sad. Do you guys sketch daily, or do you have like a schedule for it? Like every Tuesday, I'm gonna go sketchbook. My biggest problem is that I'm not as don't hang out with my sketchbook as often as I used to. Like in high school, I could fill like 200-paged sketchbook. It didn't have to be perfect, it just had to be creative. And that felt like the most wonderful time for me. I think now that I'm reaching for a higher standard with how I want my work to look, I've lost that creative freedom that I like to feel. Because when I look at my old sketchbook, they're not perfect, they don't always look great, but they felt free. But now that I'm trying to sell my paintings and sell my work, which it's not really working right now, I'm going to try to auction or just sell my work for a lower price at the moment, because I just really need to sell something. It's really harming. It's harming my mental health, and I don't like that. The way I'm trying to dissect this is by marking where I want certain parts of the drawing to end. So for example, I want this line here, and the main shape is this oblong right here, and his body, and another oblong here, and then a line and another line. That's how I should have done it, but I only did this one and the plotting of lines, which it's kind of good. It did kind of work, but I'm not as proud of it as I think I should be. Maybe if I put watercolor it'll get better, but let's move on to the next one. You may notice that I still have a habit of chicken sketching. I'm very indecisive about a lot of things, but for me, as long as I get that practice in, it already means a lot. I feel like those like ancient people in like medieval times and fantasy stories, like, I saw a dragon, I'm going to illustrate it so that the future generations can survive. Something like that. I don't think voice acting is my future. That's why I'm holding a pencil. A very expensive pencil, by the way. It used to be like what, 30 pesos? Now it's 40, it's coming up 50. I wouldn't be surprised if this pencil is like 60 pesos or more than $1 soon enough, because inflation is crazy. There's this thought at the back of my head almost every day, like, should I have just taken the courses that my parents... Well, my parents didn't really tell me what course to go to. They just said, do whatever the hell you like. My parents don't necessarily agree with me staying out late because I am a girl. So getting into jobs that have something to do with dancing is really hard for me to get. How do you guys sell your paintings? Especially if you're Filipino, pwede ba pahingin ng onting like ideas? Hindi ako ng onting ideya, ganun. Because I don't know how to get my paintings sold. I post about them, I talk about them, they still aren't getting sold. I found this like Facebook group where you can sell your paintings. I haven't tried it there yet. I will soon. But yeah. What I like about fantasy movies content is that it pushes people's creativity. For example, you get to explore an indefinite number of ideas just until you get to that point of like, yes, this is the perfect one. The tail should be as big as the head, so I think I did it too big. I'm still trying to... I have to block it here, I think. So this is here and this is here. There, here, okay. I still have issues of how to shoot videos where I'm drawing because help like I can't seem to get the angles right because I don't have like a small I have a big tripod which helps in like painting on an easel, but it doesn't necessarily help me when I'm filming on a sketchbook. Should I do another one? Like, just one last to make things look cute. Oh, this is exciting.
Sparrows around me speak of a boy. They've met him before. Hidden in castle walls, fine silky clothes. Looks great for sure. Skilled in his manners, brave in his tone, he can do it all. Gifts in his chamber, all from afar. Still he feels alone.
that's it for today's video. Thank you for hanging out with me and drawing with me and studying with me these dragons, Toothless. And I'll see you on the next video. Love you guys. Bye.